Hello and welcome back to episode 29 of the Rising of Stockport County. We're back with a very, very big episode. The stuff off camera that happened was absolutely mental. I've got a bit of an idea for the next FM series I'm going to do when the new game comes out, which should be in around maybe a month or two time. I'm not sure when it comes out, but when it does, obviously we'll be doing a new series, probably a new club as well. Probably not the Stockport County, might be a higher team, might be a similar level. We'll just think of it when that comes. But I've got an idea because some of the stuff that was in this off camera, I just wish you'd seen it. But we're going to go through some of it now. I'm going to go through all of it now. But my thinking is maybe like old stuff I do like off camera, I'll just live stream it. So if any of you are interested to watch, you can, and it's there. Obviously, that's not like obviously it's your option to watch these videos. But I mean, if I was to do them, at least it's there. Like you can see anything good that happens. So when I do a recorded episode like this, I can go check out the live stream and watch this part, and you'll see the best parts. So I'm thinking of something like that because some of the stuff that happened was mental. I did it last night, which was Wednesday, now Thursday. It's going out next Tuesday, so I'm going quite early getting it done. But let's just get straight into it because we've got a lot to go through, and it was good. Firstly, we signed someone. I'll go through them soon. You'll probably see his name in some of the goals. So we signed someone, so that's exciting. We loaned out Fitzhugh on loan, and then we got into the first game. That was after the first three that we played. So we played Wimbledon first. This was actually gutting. This game was actually... let's silence the phone as well, because I guarantee that would go off. This was actually really gutting. Did we deserve to win this game? Probably not from the run of it. We only scored a penalty with Sonny Graham, but they scored 80th and 84th, and then because I went cautious and I thought, we've obviously gone too cautious and they've just overrun us, and yeah, they ended up beating us at Wimbledon, so that was a loss. I was getting a bit worried. I gutted with that, I really was, because I thought we were getting off to a good start. And then we loaned out Garrett as well to Yeovil. He's left because we've got two left backs. We just did not need him, so we've loaned him out to Yeovil Town. And then we played Peterborough, who we drew 0-0 to at home. We had to rotate quite a bit Saturday to Tuesday, so as you can see, some of the names is rotation. By the way, Daniel Howie, what a player he's been for us so far. I'll get into him a bit more. Unbelievable season he's had so far alongside Ed Francis. So yeah, we had that draw. That was, unfortunate, but we did have to rest up. And then we sent out Enrico Souza out on loan to Yeovil as well. He's had a great season in the National League. Didn't quite cut it in League 2 and definitely isn't in League 1. So we got him out. And then we lost to Barnsley as well. I think in this game, I tried a new tactic or a new formation. Yeah, it was I think it's a 5-2-3. Didn't work. Conceded in the third minute, and then from then we just couldn't really get back into it. Even stats, but we were never going to score. I remember that game as well. I tried something new because at this rate, as you can see our form now from that Barnsley game, I am starting to panic a little bit because I'm like, oh no, the media's predicted us low down the table. Is this the downfall? And then we're supposed to be rising, not going down. So that was a little bit of a scare. Then we got beat by Blackpool as well, 45th minute. Gutted again with this one, just a one goal in it. Went back to the 4 at the back, went back to the 4-1, basically 4-3-3. Actually, this is 4-3-1-2, actually, which is a formation that we may have kept hold of. Got beat, which is unfortunate again. And then we beat Man United on the 23 on penalties. So this is where the formation starts to really come into play. We played the narrow again, like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. This is me like starting to test it, that Blackpool game and this game, and I was like, oh, United on 23 is just decent. There's some good players. We ended up to get a draw. Obviously, we won on penalties, but it was a draw. So I was buzzing with that. I was like, okay, this might be working. So then we played. Obviously, nothing's happened in between these games because I do write down what happens here, if you can see, in case anything happens in between. And this was a big game as well. Gillingham. I don't know if they're still high up. I think they were quite high up when we played them. But yeah, we won 1-0. Eric Bagarin, who got on loan from Wolves, he's been decent for us off the bench and starting in this new narrow formation we have. So he nicked us that win there, 79th minute. I was buzzing with that. And then we played Coventry. Spy won us that game as well by 1 goal. The narrow formation again. Coventry were up there. I think when we... Don't look at that. I think when we played them, there was something like 4th around that area. So I was like, right, if we can get a result from this will be fantastic. And we nicked a 1-0 win. So I was buzzing with that. I'm not showing many goals because I've got certain games I do want to show you, and I want to get through this as quick as I can because a lot did happen off camera. Then we played Crawley 2-0 away. This was a great win. Not obviously the sending off was quite annoying from Houndsgroup, but we played so well this game. I know it was only 2-0. Actually, I'll show you the goals for this game. So I got itchy eye there. So yeah, you can see the goals here. We were just in control of this game, really. I know that, again, the stats show similar, but I mean, we were just like, when we did have the ball and we did make those chances, we were unbelievable. So yeah, I'll try and remember to show you the tactics as well. There's the first one to Begardin, who's been decent for his good slotted finish. And then the second goal came late on. Hughes whips it in, falls to Graham, great finish, and we did win that game in the end. So that's the Crawley game, and then we move on to the Burton game. Now, this was the game where I gone, right, we're back in this. We're going to go places this season. If that's winning the league, automatic or playoffs, or even top half at that point, because obviously our form wasn't great. Burton, when we played them, I think we're a bit higher than what they are now. And the fact that we were able to beat them 4-1. 4 goals, by the way. The most we scored before that was obviously 3, and that was one of the first games of the season. Other than that, we were struggling to score. So the fact we scored 4, yes, they're sending off to have a big say. The fact we scored 4 goals was unbelievable, and I was buzzing with that. And then, the winning streak did come to an end, and this is a game where I've even put in capitals "show goals." Kevin Gonzalez, the new signing, got sent off. The fact we did not come out of this with 3 points still hurts me now. We'll watch the key highlights if there's not too many. I'm just going to go over I'll just talk over this game. Because obviously we were in such good form. We played really well this game. I was a bit like, okay, it's a bit of a test, but I think we've got it. Yeah, that's the first key highlight, by the way. Imagine if that went in. So I was going into this game, I was like, if we can just keep this winning streak going, this will be great. I think Colchester were high at this point. I don't know if they still are, I'll check. But yeah, we went 1-0 up. I was like, right. Oh, no, we didn't. Did we go 1-0 up? I think we did. Yeah, we did go 1-0 up. I think we went 2-0 up, actually. I can't remember. But their goals they scored were honestly... when you watch it, you'll understand my pain of having to watch their goals. We played so well, defended well again. Literally, we won this game 2-0 in my eyes because their goals were just so bad the way they went in. So here's Gonzalez across to McAlinden. Good save again. So I'm like, right, this is good, this. Colchester playing well. We're keeping this form going. And obviously we scored the 2. Even got a red card, and I was like, we should be okay. And then their goals were just heartbreaking to see go in. So we still at 0-0 at this point. I think this is where we actually take the lead with McAlinden. It is what finish, by the way, by McAlinden. He's starting to come back into his form. And then this is their first one. No, that's the red. Look at that for the red card, by the way. Obviously, straight red. I didn't even appeal the red because I knew to get an extra ban. So yeah, I just left that. That was a horrific challenge. This is what, right, 80th minute, 1-0, it ends 2-2. This is their goal. I know it is. How painful. We defended so well. We played so well. Deflected straight to their striker with an open goal. I was devastated. I was just like, oh, come on. We played so well. Just, we can't get done like this by the game. And anyway, out of nowhere, that's not the highlight. Come on, Zach, remember the game. We do go 2-1 up. The goal is coming up. Yeah, it's from this, because when you usually get a highlight like that in the corner, you don't get anything from the corner, but we actually scored from the resulting corner. McAlinden, the guy was like, oh my days, yes, we've got straight back in the lead. Defend this. And we got another highlight. I thought, let's wrap it up. Didn't quite on that highlight. They nearly actually scored. I don't think they scored quite late on. Because I remember, because when I play the games, I'm kind of like half relaxed, kind of just half looking. So there was 4 minutes added on. If you look in the top left, 93rd minute. So at this point, I didn't even know the highlight was going on. I was looking at my phone, I can't lie. I was just having a look at my phone, just going through it. And I look up and I see a flash, and I just see it was Colchester, and I was like, oh, let's see the highlight, let's see the replay. And this was the goal. The exact same thing happened. I can't slow it down, but I'll just replay it again. Watch the strike and watch my keeper. So hits it, deflects again, my keeper's gone, back to him, open goal, in. Most undeserved drop points I think I've ever had on this game, and that's not even an exaggeration. Obviously Gonzalez got week's fine or something for the red card. I think it might be 2. But the fact that we had the lead twice and we slipped it away, just not even from our own fault, just from getting bodies on the line, it just fortunately fell for them. Yeah, it was It was frustrating. And then something unbelievable happened. This is probably the best thing that's happened on the save. Peterborough got a new manager. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man himself. The man himself. CR7. I'm not looking yet. Look at his wage. Not a lot of money. I could not believe this. It came up and I wrote it down straight away. Look, it's him. Real Madrid player, Juventus player, United player, Sporting. League One Peterborough on 2.8k a week. What's he doing? He doesn't need to do any more jobs for the rest of his life. So I thought that was funny. Got manager of the month as well for September. So for that lovely run we went on, which we should have won every single game. In my eyes, we did. We got manager of the month, which I was buzzing about. Then we moved on to Tranmere. Again, I think I've said show game. And for Colchester as well. Where are they now? They're fourth. Yeah, they were. I thought they were up there. And then for this game, Tranmere, I think they're still up there. Oh no, they were right near the bottom, and we nearly threw this away. So I'll just show you this game as well. I think this is the last one I'm going to show you in terms of goals. So yeah, on this episode, obviously the episodes are longer because I do more off camera. As you can see, all goals came after the 67th minute. If we did not win this game, I'd have been raging. They were like 22nd, I think. And then we're on this great run of form. They hit the bar and knock it in. I'm like 67th minute. I'm like, oh my god, we've made no chances. What's going on? We can't drop points after this great run of form to Tranmere, because I'm like, we drew the last game. We could have lost this one, and then we were going to lose again. And the form goes. So I was like, we've got to get something from this game. So they scored the first one, and then not long after we got an equaliser, which I was buzzing about. I think that was an own goal. And then 80th minute, we complete the comeback of what I thought was the comeback with the Spy scoring. If you can hear them. So yeah, we got the lead. 92nd minute. Can we just get a replay of that goal, please? Can we just see how that goes in? McAlinden, what is that header, by the way? Sends it long. Keeper position. Trafford's position actually isn't great, like the stat itself. I'll show you the goal as well. So I was like, okay, like one of those things. He's not great at it. So I'm like, we've just bottled it to Tranmere. We've actually bottled it. It was 95th minutes, 2-2. I was like, we've dropped points to Tranmere. This is the downfall of the season. And then this happened. I'm just gonna let it play out. But what a cross from Macklin. Sheaf with great 96th minute. I was celebrating so much. I was going off my head. I was like, oh my god. 96th minute winner. Probably one of the best ceilings in the world. Then we had the Leasing Dot Trophy game. We lost 1-0. Could not give a crap about this. I can't lie. Interesting enough, Carlisle actually. They were managed by, I don't know what's happened there, by a female, which is Emma Hayes. Was manager of Carlisle, and when we were playing it, obviously bottom of League Two, got sacked, and was at Stevenage for a certain point. Look, they're bottom of League Two as well. She had great times at her clubs. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. One was born MBE, was born on the 1976. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. Got beat by a female. That's the first female I think I played in this game on FM this year. I don't think I've stumbled across any others, because you don't find too many in the top divisions on Football Manager. It's obviously the lower leagues that they put the female managers in, which is great to see. But yeah, we played a really rotated side. Brooking, like Fish played Asante, Riley, Robson. He never plays now. So yeah, that was that. And then after that Tranmere game, we actually got the Bolton job offer, and or the interview, and we declined it. They're not doing too well, Bolton, actually, this season. They are 22nd in our league, so not great at all. So we rejected that, obviously. And then we played Carlisle, got beat. Then we played Oxford away, 1-0 win. Lovely, just decent 1-0 away win. We take it every day of the week. Then we played Exeter away, 1-2-0. Buzzing. Exeter, hard place to go. I know they're at the bottom of the league, but they're the ones you can slip up the most. And I thought, let's just get the job done. And thankfully we did. And then the last game of the season, last game of the stuff off camera, I so badly wanted to show this game. It was unbelievable. Even before the game happened. Luton, top of the league. We've beat them 1-0. 93rd minute, I was like, oh my god, I want to show this game. Do I do 4 games on camera next episode? And I thought, I can't. Because all the stuff I've got to do off camera, and then I have to play the 4 games, it'd be too much. I thought, let's just play the game. I don't think I've celebrated goals more than this one. But I was just, so happy with this. I thought, if we can hold Luton to a draw, who are top of the league, then we can hold anyone to a draw. And then this happened. I was like, oh, that's highlight. Can we get anything from it? Plange. What a goal. What a finish. Stats, obviously, more towards Luton in terms of shots, but in terms of possession, we just edged it. I was like, if we can nick a draw from this, is beautiful. And then we nicked a win. I really wanted to show that game, but I couldn't in the end. And then that leads us to now, which is Notts County, who are 13th, and then we've got Shrewsbury, who are 3rd, and then Salford in the FA Cup first round. I was buzzing when we got these, because Stockport County don't have a great liking towards Salford fans, obviously very close to Stockport, and ran by the class of 99. I was getting 99, 92 mixed up, I don't know why. So yeah, a bit of a rivalry there. So the fact when we got them, I was like, yes, right, that makes up for not being able to show you the Luton game with a good FA Cup game. So let's get into the first game of the episode, because obviously I've had to waffle on a little bit to show you the stuff off camera. But yeah, honestly, that was the best run we could have gone on. We're 5th in the league, as you can see here. 2 points off the league. That is the run we went on in the end. Let me try and just show you the games we played on camera. So yeah, that's the run we went on. Started off poor, and then we went on an absolute blazing run. Deservedly so, because we switched the formation to this. Did not know Songo was red carded, but that's the team we usually play. Plange and Begardin, they are rotated with McAlinden and the Spy. So it's not like I've just been playing McAlinden and the Spy. It's been a lot of rotation in that area. And this is what we've been going for. The Gegan press, positive. These are the tactics here. Play through the middle, shoot on sights, play set pieces. Extremely high passing space. I think that's a great one to have this year, passing space. Counter press, play from the back, play up high, get stuck in. That's a big one. The amount of goals we got from nicking the ball. Sonny Graham was great at nicking the ball and playing it through into space to our strikers, was a source of a lot of our goals. And that's the tactics. I said we had to change the tactics after last season, because that 4-1-2-3 with the holding midfielder of Songo, with the midfield like that, and then the wingers wasn't working. I changed it. Obviously, some of the wingers like Malcolm had to just take the bullet here on this one, and just he's not been playing much at all. I might have to chuck him into the under 23s or something like that, because he's literally just not fitting our system. He can play up front actually. I did forget about that, so he will actually get shoved on. Actually, Malcolm, I forgot you could play striker. Songo is red carded, which is very unfortunate. We might have to just actually change it completely and go Egan Riley to play along the back and play 5 at the back like that. Obviously, it's still the premises is the same. The Gegan press and the playing through the middle, so that won't hurt us too badly. It's just quite annoying, because obviously you've got Sheaf injured as well. I forgot to mention. God's sakes, I think I've wrote it down as well. Yeah, did Sheaf out for 7 to 8 weeks. Gonzalez out injured as well. He was the new signing that I forgot to mention as well. Who do we even put on the bench? Put DeMeo, who's not really been playing at all, to be honest. And I think that's the team we're going to go for. Before we just get into the game, let me show you the stuff we did. By the way, Howie has been unbelievable. I can't get over how good he's been. Boyce, he's in the under 23, I'm going to say. By the way, we loaned out this Tony Best who we actually got from Liverpool. He's worth that much. He's on loan at Chorley. As soon as he comes back, he'll be straight in that starting 11 as a holding midfielder, because Songo's getting on a bit. What a move on from him. Yeah, we've got him on loan. Kevin Gonzalez. Been alright for us. Crystal Palace, 230k, plays in the cam role. We need that cam for the way we wanted to play. 8 games, no goals yet and 1 assist, but I mean his link-up play during moves has been really good. That's what I've liked about him. So yeah, in terms of his stuff he's given back to us in terms of stats and goals hasn't been great, but his link-up play has been good. And I'm not just saying that. So yeah, let's just get into this game. We're going to keep it like that. Yes, right. Let's get into the first game. I know I've had to go on a little bit there because of the stuff off camera, but we are coming near the end of this game as well. My foot manager is starting to die a little bit, which is unfortunate. So we're just going to try and get to the Prem. We're probably going to end this series at the start of October, more than likely, and just see where we are. If we have a season in the Championship and we don't get to the Prem, I'll just probably call it a day, because episode 29 now. It's a lot of episodes to have to a series, especially as we started the series quite late within the Football Manager year. Obviously, we started in, I think, June or July, so that meant the game only had a couple months left. So I like how the series has gone on for a long amount of time. Got some decent viewers along the way. If you are still watching, thank you very much. Commentary, don't know when the next commentary is when this goes out. I know I've got to commentate on Liverpool versus Leeds on the Saturday I'm recording this. Obviously, that's already happened. You'll know the result of that, and I currently don't. As the Spy scores great play from Sonny Graham, lovely ball in over the top, and the Spy again. We've been struggling in terms of a goal scorer. We haven't had one this year. All of our strikers are on like 3-4 goals. Like the Spy, he has struggled for goals this year, but we had collective goals, which is kind of good. But I would have liked to have that one goal scorer. So so the commentary would have already happened. I don't know what the next one is after the Liverpool Leeds. No idea. I want to try and do one on the Monday, so the day before this. So the Spy scored again. Lovely Sonny Graham with a pass. So yeah, when you see this, I might have done a game on Monday as well, but I don't think I will, because obviously I'm back to school now. I don't know how long for with this COVID-19. I might be back home again. But yeah, I was going to do a Monday game, but I think I might just pass that because I just don't think I'll have the time to prepare the notes for it. As Notts County try and find a way back into the game, and they nearly did, to be fair. So, whichever the next commentary is on the Saturday coming, make sure you do watch it. You just know it happens. Just to drop Hughes into that centre mid role. Just got that amount of red cards we've got. It's just stupid. So obviously these episodes are put out every Tuesday, one a week every Tuesday. So make sure you're here. I'm going to try and maybe boost it up a little bit to maybe 2 a week if I can when I get a bit more time. But GCSEs this year, again, all being well, don't know if they're even going ahead yet. So we'll just have to see with that. But yeah, just busy times. Busy times indeed. But the content's coming out, which is great. So I'm going to bring off Graham for De Mayo. Hasn't played in a very long time for Graham because he's just a little bit tired. Graham's on 71. I don't want to overuse him at all, and that's going to be the only change to make. But yeah, this De Mayo's like first appearance of the season probably. I think we literally haven't played him, and he's putting a wicked cross for the Spies at the bar. What an intro that would have been. If Conor De Mayo was actually not at County anymore in real life, he moved on. I can't remember where he went to, but he did leave. Osborne left as well for Stevenage. He's not there anymore. And McAlinden, he was released in the summer, so he's not there anymore. So literally in this team, we don't have any current county players in this squad, which is quite funny. But it looks like we're going to be strolling to a nice 2-0 win to start off the episode, which is fantastic. I'm going to tell the boys it was a good win. Then the big game of the episode really in the league is Shrewsbury, because we do bump ourselves up to 4th, 2 points still behind leaders Luton, who we did beat. Osborne out for a game, that's fine. Praise the Spy, scored 2, can't get much better than that. I think those 2 goals have probably put him as the top goal scorer, to be honest. Now McAlinden and the Spy, so he's put him on the joint. Despite we haven't had one like out and out goal scorer, we're doing really well to be in the position we are. Because after that poor run of form that I started off camera for, we're predicted low in the media. Like, this is just signalling the worst, really. And we've got on that run because we when we went on the run off camera at the start of it, we weren't doing well because I didn't have a tactic, I didn't have a formation. I was just mixing up between 5 at the back, then playing 4 at the back, then playing 3 in midfield, playing 2 in midfield, 1 up front, 2 up front. I was really messing about a bit for about 3 games, and then when I did find that way of playing, and that one formation, and that one way, and that one tactic, doing that instead, passing into space, it all came together. And sometimes I think this game, it promotes you a little bit. It makes it too easy for you to get promoted, but I genuinely think because I have put it in my own hands to change the formation and actually, change it up and just find a new way. Obviously my players have clicked with it and it's actually working, so I'm actually winning games from me, changing the game, not them just sending me up the divisions really quickly. So here's something about Sirius. They're probably playing him out of position. I don't care. They're paying all of his wages, so I'm not too bothered. Alright, so they're going to play him in his position. Great. As long as he's off the way build, that's not too bad for me. Who else is... Garrett, we're still paying his wages. They're not paying any of him. Yeovil. Thought I'd just get him out. Just get him gone. He's just there on the bench, and he literally was not going to play at all because we have Houndstrup and Offord, who are 2 class left backs, and they have been all the season. Obviously, Houndstrup got that red card, but other than that, he's been fantastic. But his red card didn't cost us that much because we won the game that he was sent off in. So, buzzing with that. And as well, I've got a new video. If you're still here, there'll be a new video out in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. And because my birthday was just recently, I got a bit of money, which is nice. And I'm going to buy a mystery football shirt. You might have seen it on places like TikTok. It's called like Mystique Jerseys. I bought one, so I'm going to do a video on that, like unboxing it, and you'll be able to see what I get as well. It's a mystery shirt, just no team from the Prem, so it could be anyone, any team, so that's going to be exciting to do. So, yeah, that video will be coming soon. I think De Mayo can keep his spot. I thought it was fantastic. De Mayo, we don't have many other options, really. To be honest, Gonzalez is just returning very slowly, back 5 to 10 days. And I think that's the team we go for, because Sheaf isn't back. Songo's not really fully fit. So, and we played well like this last game, so there's no point changing it. The only change I will make is to bring in Offord for Houndstroop, and obviously Brooking came in for Egan Riley. And we'll put on Bagardin for McAlinden, because obviously Spice got 2 goals, so why would I want to take him out of the team? But here's the big game of the episode, really. I know they changed positions then. Give it to the assistant, and we'll just get the game going. They're now currently 6th. They were 3rd, but literally they're 1 point behind us. It's very close for them. For literally 6th to the top, there's only 3 points in it. So it doesn't really matter where they, as long as they're in the top 6, they could be placed anywhere. So this is a massive, massive game. And I want to win this. I want to win the FA Cup. I want a good FA Cup run as well. I want to play like Man City on camera, edgily. I think that'd be fantastic. Something like that with United or Liverpool. More Man City, because it's labelled as a rivalry for County on FM. Is the spy bursting through the middle, strikes it wide. Yeah, it's actually labelled as rivalry Manchester City. So I'd like to get them. I think that would be interesting. As it looks like they're going to score here, I think. Strikes it. Is that saved? Yeah, just wide. Sam McQueen. He used to play for Southampton, didn't he? Yeah, he did there. I thought so. Decent left back him as well. Only fringe player at Shrewsbury. That's not great. I thought he was a decent player as well when I watched him. Not many times. I'm not an expert on him, but he was okay when I watched him. But De Mayo's come into this team, right? He's not played at all this year, and he's been great for us. Bagardin should have done better with that, but De Mayo's literally came in, not played a game at all, and he's been bloody brilliant for us in that midfield. Osborne as well, I wasn't using him until a couple games ago because of the Sheaf and the Gonzalez injury. He came in, he was playing really well. So I know he got red carded like a buffoon, but I mean, it looks like could be scoring. De Mayo kind of, I think, got tackled, it fell to the spine in the end, just wide. Bit of a cagey game, no shots on target yet. Equal possession, equal shots. Obviously, they've said 1 on target now. It's been very cagey, which is normal. It's a big game. This, if you can gain points on the teams around you in our position and the points gap that there is, if you can gain 3 points on one of those teams, it's a big, big, big move for the league table. As I did see Luton start drawing there, that's big for us. Is we're going to go in at half time 0-0. It looks like we are. I'm happy with how my team playing. I'm not even going to say anything. That's what I found. I always like to say things during team talks and before games. The best thing to do sometimes, even if they're doing the best football you've ever seen in your entire life, don't say anything. Just send them back out. Because sometimes I like to say, well done, boys, and then we end up losing the game. But when I don't say anything, they perform and hit the post with Bagardin. So yeah, I've just learned. Obviously, I've been playing the game for just a year now, literally a year. I got it on my birthday, which was last year, which was a year ago, like last week. So obviously I've been playing it for a year now, and when you just play, I didn't learn off anyone. I didn't like go and watch them and learn tactics. I just taught it myself and watched Football Manager videos. And you just learn little things when you play the game, and that's one of them. And they've just got a red card there. That's massive for us. That means I am going to take off Senior, put on Malcolm, and I'm going to stick him up front. We're playing him as an advanced forward. I'm going to play it like that because now they've got 10 men. We can commit that one man more forward. Here's Ed Francis. Ed Francis and Howie, like I've said at the back, have been so good this year for us. Without them, I don't think we'd be where we are. chance there as well for Hughes to strike. Which that Howie's really surprised me. Got him from Newcastle for 1k. Obviously, we had to pay a little bit more for Francis, but I don't know, 5k a week, so I expected him to be good, and he really has been. He's been fantastic for us, Ed Francis. So I can't have any complaints about him. And again, I don't really do many shouts as well. That helps, not shouting as much. I used to shout all the time to get something from a play, but I don't do it as often. I only do it when I really feel like I need it, like near the end of a game when we could maybe push for that extra goal like we are now. Hopefully that's fell to one of our players, and it has. And here is Malcolm. Not much game time. Recently, he should have squared it. Don't get me wrong, a team like this who are right close up to us, I will take a 0-0 away. I'll take a win, not a loss. Oh, okay. If that's the highlight, that's a bit rubbish. No, here's another one. If we can nick this here, oh no. We could have got away, but a great tackle, to be fair, from Shrewsbury. I mean, they've got it back. They're playing it very, very, very risky there. We've got the throw in here. This could be another last minute winner. There was so many off camera. It was so the adrenaline from it. Just thought we were going to concede there. It's unbelievable. And that is full time. Actually, no highlight. I know they had 10 men for the last half an hour, but away from home, I'm going to take that. You know, at least they've not gained on us. We'll go to the dressing room. I'll just say, I'm going to say, well done, lads, to prove that you didn't get beat. I'll definitely take that. We stay 4th, 3 points behind top, and it's still even 7th are getting involved now. They're only 2 points behind us, so I'll definitely take that. I know they had 10 men. We maybe should have gone attacking into the positive, but I don't want to risk anything and lose the game when we could have just took an easy point just to keep up with the pack and not let them get an extra 3 on us and leapfrog us, because if they got an extra 2 points, they'd be on 36, and they'd be in 3rd and we'd be in 5th. So I'll take that for sure. I'm going to get... Did you see that? I'm going to get to our last game of the episode. And again, a longer episode, but thank you for everyone who watches. Still getting over just 10 views an episode, which is good for this, because remember, the game is dying out. And the fact that you guys are still watching is fantastic. When the new FM comes out, it'll be a lot fresher, and I hope we get a little more new subscribers. I thought we had him at one point for some reason. But yeah, did you see the new Bromley man? I think it was Bromley. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Yeah, Radja Nainggolan is the manager. What's going on? Just finished his career at West Ham. He's gone straight into management at Bromley in the National League. 22nd. They're going to get relegated. The game surprise. This is why I absolutely love this game. I was a very hardcore FIFA player. Homegrown, that's coming good. That's very good. We need homegrown players for the club. Yeah, I played from FIFA 13 to pretty much FIFA 20 non-stop. I just loved the game. Obviously, picked up FM when I bought my PC last year. Player of the month. Oh, just second. That's not bad. We don't mind that. And you got young player of the year, young player of the month to feather spy. So plans. That was the goal against Luton, wasn't it? Yeah, that last minute one. And we won player of the month for back-to-back months. Getting that's fantastic. So yeah, and then I've obviously picked up Football Manager, and I just fell out of love with FIFA. And obviously that made me... I expect that's from about April onwards, after Team of the Season. And then I really got into my Football Manager. And Egan Riley's got a... Yeah, we'll start playing him in a few games. Oh, yeah, I need him gone, Phillips. So yeah, so I've adapted Football Manager, and it's such a good game. It's so much better than FIFA. Just some of the mad things. Like I'm saying, there, what's that all about? Right, like 9-goal at Bromley. We've got Ronaldo at Peterborough. Love this game. I can't wait for the new one to come out. If we get some new subscribers. He wants a loan move. Let's see if we can let him go permanently. Forget I said anything. I'm willing to drop the whole thing, boss. Sorry, boss. I can't. I can see I pushed the issue a bit too far here. Oh, stay on the reserves and don't play a game then. I want to get him gone permanently because he's not playing. Don't get me wrong, I like Phillips. He's a good player. We could get a good bit of money for him, but you know, if he wants to stay, that's completely fine. If we ever need a centre back, it's good to. He's a good option to have. We're taking 1,200 fans, county away fans. Are bloody good. Mental helps with the money that we get. Obviously, we got quite a lot of money in the non-league. I think that was their plan. Give us loads of money in the non-league, and then as soon as we get to League One, cut the money there and start making a profit, which is fair enough from a business side. But from me in a series and wanting to bring your best players and bring you exciting transfers, it wasn't great. So we're going to get to the last game of the episode. I know this has been long. I'm actually going to quickly check how long it's been. It's a long one. We're 35 minutes in and we've still got a game to play. So yeah, if you have watched all of it, I do appreciate it. If you just skip through and, just seeing the games, that's even better. But yeah, this series does not have many episodes left. Obviously, I think with the series is called The Rising of Stockport County, and I think with Rose a lot, and in satisfaction, and with good satisfaction. So if we can get to the championship and stay there for a season, I think I'll call it there. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. We'll play Egan Riley. Brooklyn does have a knock. So that is my plan of action anyway for this series, for it to end. We'll actually put Phillips on the bench because we don't have any other players. I'll put in McAlinden for this game. Take out Senior. He can drop to the bench. I'll play Songo. We can go back to the four at the back. Obviously, I've been playing four at the back for every game. Literally, you've come back, I've had injuries, and you've had to see a five at the back, but it's pretty much the same. And we're going to stick with that. Again, we still have to stick with one player on the... Actually, we can actually have 7 players because it's a cup game. So I might as well just chuck... I'll chuck Osborne onto the bench as well because we can have him because it's a cup game, which I nearly forgot because obviously we don't have a homegrown player by the club, so we have to drop a player, unfortunately. So everyone stays the same pretty much. DeMeo keeps his spot literally until this episode on camera. He's not been playing, so it's weird what some things happen as soon as I come on camera. Things change and it's just strange because you're just seeing him in the team doing really well. You'd think he'd been doing that for the last couple of months, but he just hasn't played at all. So it's great to see though that he's still at League One. He's able to perform because if you look at it, 2-star rating. What is he? Good player for most National League sides, so that's 2 divisions below. So that he's been able to pull it off is great. Salford are in League 2, 5th though, so still a challenge in his way, and I love playing Salford because I just want to beat him every time, so it gives me a bit of motivation. That's the first highlight drops here. Oh, if that's a red card. Drop Hughes back into midfield. He can play defensive midfielder like that. So we'll play him there. Songo, you buffoon, you idiot. Why? There's no need for that. God, it's 2 red cards in this episode. We've had 5 this season. I know I tell my boys to get stuck in, but not good for every challenge that we've pretty much been red sent off. I've been reckless. That Gonzalez one was. That one definitely was as well. Getting frustrating this. Getting really annoying. If they nick a winner here because we're down to 10 men, I'm going to be fuming. We're down to 10 men. What an FA Cup run. I need some good money being brought into the club, and FA Cup's the best way to do it. So we can't be getting knocked out in the first round because of a stupid red card from someone who was even hesitant to play in the first place. DeMeo is going to come off for Elliott. Osborne, we'll put him as a box-to-box midfielder. So in a more natural role for Elliott. If we have to go to a second leg, we will, but I don't want it, really. So I hope we score here. Oh, Riley got away with that. Graham, Howie, back to Trafford. Get it to the left. To the left. There we go, to Offord. He's obviously stayed in the lineup. Francis to Trafford. I'm hoping this results in a goal because this is some decent play out from the back. I hope we just don't lose it. It's getting risky, this. I don't like it. We had to hoof it, and here we go. He's offside. Yeah, knew he was offside there. Bit risky, that. But I think he's well offside if we see the replay. If it will show us. Yeah, well offside. I'm going to get my team to show some passion. I'm going to go attacking. I want the win here. I just don't think there'll be another highlight, to be completely honest. Very attacking. Come on. Despite it down to 10 men, I'll take that. We'll take him back to Edgley, and then you'll see what is... What? Oh, extra time. Yes. Come on. Extra time. Let's get into it. We'll go back to positive. So you will see what happens. No. Oh. If we actually lose this game, I'm blaming it all on Songo. All on Songo. And I'm going to just go for it. I am going for it, boys and girls. Any girls watching, it's mainly boys though, on the on the stats that I get off YouTube. We are behind. And we've nearly gone 2-0 behind. I'm going to bring on Senior for Riley. A bit tired. Right, come on. If we can take this to pens. Sorry for how long this episode is. This wasn't planned. It's just because of how much we now do off camera. It really makes the episodes a lot longer. Malcolm. Should have scored, Malcolm, man. I think we're going to go in at half time with extra time. 1-0 down. Oh, my God. Songo. Buffoon. Oh, I keep saying buffoon. It's not the greatest insult, but I can't swear. Can we make another sub? Alright, is that not permitted? We can make another one. Right, we're really going for this now. Play it like that and see if we can get a winner. Demand more, very attacking. We'll probably concede a second here, more than likely. We've got to make another chance. Oh, that's so annoying. Songo, man. Out the FA Cup first round to the team I probably dislike the most in football. Don't know what it is, just don't like them. And we've been beat by them because of a stupid red card. That red card doesn't happen. We go through. 2 weeks' wages. Not happy with that at all. I don't care if you don't like it or not. You can get sold if you don't like it, mate. Yeah, accept it. See, unfortunately, we've had to end on a bad game to finish off the episode, unfortunately. That's our first loss in a while, and look, both our losses have come in the cup, though, to be fair. So as long as we're unbeaten in the league, that's not too bad. I wanted a good run. Because if you look, they wanted us to get to the second round minimum. And they did for the Carabao Cup. We've knocked out in the first for both. And it looks like we're going to get knocked out in the League and Trophy. So in terms of the Cup, we've kind of sat that off and we're just focused on the league. So yeah, that's fine by me. So for the next episode, I will come back for... I'll come back for the start of February, the first 3 games. So I'll do all this off camera, November, December, January. And I'm hoping by the time we play Peterborough, I want Ronaldo to still be manager. That's why I picked them. So if you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Be back for the next episode of Football Manager. It's the Rising Stockport County, which is going to be next Tuesday. But for me, that is it. And make sure you check out any commentaries that come up. Mainly, they're going to be on Saturdays. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe. I'll see you for the next episode very soon.